The rest of your food that the Creator has made sure you had in your land because it was too much to bring. If you still could eat a certain amount of food that was left at your house, on your farm, on your land, you were supposed to sell as much as you could. Scriptures of the lie so they can prove the lie wrong, right? And then they still believe the lie. They don't even want to read the scriptures, but yet it comes from the same book that they teaching from, the same book they preaching from. You shall not steal. No, you shouldn't steal. Oh, hold on. Of course you shouldn't steal, but hold on. The Bible says give Caesar what's Caesar's. But hold on, Caesar stole everything. Ain't nothing Caesar's. But then you churches come and you stealing money without a gun. You got 5 and 6 offerings. Some of you camps too. Because where y'all in? Them churches. What y'all got? Or the YMCAs making them to a church. And what are y'all doing? Getting their money. They're not donating it. You run around passing an offering plate. Not one offering, 4 or 5 offerings. Some of y'all have 5 or 6 services a week. You jacking your people without a gun. And you want to make them feel bad with that old BS. You're supposed to give a tip. You're supposed to give a tip of your monies. And if you're not doing it, then you're going to hell because you don't believe in live the life. You don't believe. Shut up. You're out your damn mind, man. Come on, man. If you exercise the right, it was about the food from the land. And when you took the food from the land, as much as you could take, that you wasn't going to eat, because you got taken by the Creator so much because you served them so well that He made sure you had too much food that there's no way you're going to eat it. So all the food, there was no way you're going to eat for the whole entire year. No matter what you did, you couldn't eat. You couldn't pass enough around. You had to take it to a storehouse, not a church, a storehouse. Exactly what it sounds like. For a big cookout, okay? To enjoy it with all us people. Everybody did it because we all had land, okay? And then what we did, we ate the food and we also shared it amongst our nations. And we even gave some to the outside nations. We did this 4 times a year. And did you not know that is actually a Sabbath day? And if you couldn't bring the rest of your food that the Creator has made sure you had in your land because it was too much to bring, if you still could eat a certain amount of food that was left at your house, on your farm, on your land, you were supposed to sell as much as you could off of that you could not eat, and then bring that money to the storehouse and divide it amongst the land. That's how money got in there. Nobody told you to press offering place. You want to give a donation? That's one thing. You want to offer some money? That's one thing. But you got to run around the church and these buildings, and you churches and you camps and congregations are all famous for this. Talking about the Mr. J offering place. Come on, get this. I want to see pastors on the church talking about, I'm going to give you $1,000,000 blessing. If you put $100, if you put $100, you get $1,000,000 blessing. They dancing all over the money. Shame on you. You should not be a false witness. What? Against your neighbor. But let's go back one. Let's go back one though. Alright? Which is though you should not be a false witness. Okay? So if you pushing the good news of Mr. J, if you pushing the good news of Mr. J, you are being a false witness. And you pushing it, make them do number 1, 2, 3, 10, and many other commandments of the 10. Let's read this, because y'all think it's a game. Exodus 23 and 14. Moshe also received an explanation of the real Torah from the real Creator, known as the oral Torah. He heard his voice in the sky and the earth was shaking. And our people got scared. They asked him, Moshe, please don't let us speak. Shame on us. We messed up. We all take part in that because our ancestors did it. Sorry, Creator. They mustn't, I don't know if they know any better, but I'm going to say sorry. So you got my sorry out the way. Because that was wrong. And they denied you. What you said is that.
Now, when I say we hear his voice, back then we didn't have to speak to each other. We still had abilities, so he spoke to Moshe in telepathy, if you know what that means, speaking without talking.
The seed of our sin.
Straight to the brain.
Which is the record and the what? Mashnah, which is not, it's Mishhnah, which is not a demonic book, it's actually a good book. Okay, the covenant Moses received. Okay, he received. Okay, and following the rules of the Creator would protect them from harm. Do everything the Creator has asked you to do. Exodus 19:8. And you should be protected. But if you go further down in the same scripture, they'll put 613 laws on you. They'll put 613 laws on you. That is not the Creator's. It's the devil's law. The Ten Commandments is the law. Come on now. So what y'all do? Y'all force them.
And he pushed his Sabbath days on y'all, Saturday, Sunday, and Friday. And he also pushed his feast days on y'all. We had a forever Sabbath. Not no bullshit. Do it on this day or that day Sabbath. Or go by a moon.
To do something that they had no business doing. Y'all, and what does the Creator think about that? That's what we need to find out. What does the Creator think about folks leading his people? Because the Creator stated how he felt. He stated how he felt about somebody being a leader over his people. Did he not? Did he not? Huh? Let's go. Let's see this go. Sabbath. The word means seventh day. That's what the doubles Monday. And usually the day of rest with Judaism, who is what? The Khazarians. You already researched that word lesson back. Other days many be holy, but they aren't called the Sabbath. The real days are holy, but they ain't called the Sabbath. Saturday, the seventh day of the solar week, named after the planet Saturn, which stands for Satan, as the slowest planet in the sky. Saturn, both the planet and the father of Jupiter and Roman, the god, theirs, of the Argathians. Satan, an offering in the Persians' court, meaning usher, as in.
So if you don't know what that means when you do a Saturday Sabbath, a Sunday Sabbath, or a Friday Sabbath, or any day of the week Sabbath, because it's not the forever Sabbath that you're doing it as an offering. You're offering yourself to the devil.
For custody, authority, or preceding authority, it has nothing to do with the Sabbath day. Okay, Sabbath or Saturn. So the real feast days have nothing to do with this devil worship on a Saturday, Sunday, and by the moon. It is all done by the devil. It is all done by the devil. And your holidays are bad too. The Creator hates. The Creator hates all your feast days. He hates your Christmas and everything else. But he certainly as well hates your Sabbath, because it's the fake Sabbath. And the holy days were not called the Sabbath. Huh? Huh? Come on, man. Come on, man. Y'all know y'all wrong. Y'all know y'all wrong. Truth will prevail. Okay? The truth will always prevail, buddy. And when you sit up there doing the wrong thing, we ain't done yet. We ain't done yet. The truth will always prevail. Okay? The days of the week is wrong. I'm looking at information for me right now. I'm just going through information because I want to find something for you real quick. Okay? Now, if you switch to, or if you convert, which is the 10th commandment, thou shalt not convert. That's the 10th commandment that they took out the Bible. Okay, so if you convert, you need to unconvert, rebuke that conversion, and come back to the Creator and get it right. And start your path of spirit and truth. But here's the problem. Here's why we're having such a problem converting, because everybody wants to be a leader. So hold on, what did the Creator say about that? Let's read this, shall we? Because we got the clean house. We got the clean house, okay? There's no way in the world that we can get the world straight if we ain't straight ourselves. Am I right? So the first thing we should do is what? Clean house. We should clean house. So let's go ahead and get this house cleaning going, because it must get done. The house cleaning must continue. So here we go. Why did the Creator not want to give a king to, using a pagan name, y'all, Israel? Why did he not want to do that? Because none of us can be leaders. And there's a reason why. When the Israelites, which is all not what we call ourselves, they call us that, were asking for a king, why was the Creator reluctant to give it to them? In other words, he wouldn't do it. While in Genesis 49 and 10, it was profited. This is a prophet. Somebody prophesied that the scepter would not depart from Judah or Judah. So we'd be protected. We didn't need a king. We didn't need a leader. We needed a council. And this is why most folks are not getting away from this stuff, because you've got leaders telling you to go worship, teaching out of the King James Version Bible, which is a wicked book that folk need to stop teaching from. Okay, you can use certain scriptures in there, but you can't use the whole book. Because if you do that, you are going to convert them. And the 10th commandment tells you what? Not to convert. Okay? They rejected the Creator. This is where the Creator says we rejected him. I just read that. Rejected the Creator. When the children asked, the children of the Creator asked for a king, the Creator said, they have rejected me. Let's go back. When the Creator's children asked for a king, the Creator said, they have rejected me. They rejected the Creator from being the king over them. One more time. When the children of the Creator asked for a king, the Creator said, they have rejected me from being their king over them. 1 Samuel 8 and 7, the book you like to read, right? We're going to prove it. That was the core of their sins. What? That was the core of their sin. They wanted to have a king like all the other nations. Number Samuel 8 and 5. But the Creator plan for his children was not to let them be like all the other nations or have their GODs like other nations, because the Creator was their king and he ruled them diligently. He spoke to his people through the prophets. But that was not enough for them. Wasn't enough for our ancestors. They did not want a simple prophet. They didn't want a simple teacher speaking of the Creator's word to them. They wanted a strong and mighty king, and they forgot the Creator himself was their strong and mighty king. All praise to the Creator and nobody else. Now you find out the shame of the gain of the baptism. So instead of keep reading this King Lames, why don't you read something they don't want you to read? Peace and love, everybody. Can we please finally get it right? Shalom.